Hey, what is up guys, welcome back to ProTraderPath. I'm back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to give you guys the guide about TradingView, considering you are brand new to this trading industry or trading field and you have very few idea about TradingView. So hopefully after watching this video you will get most of the things that TradingView has to offer. And also tomorrow or day after tomorrow, like my next video, I will try to give you guys my personal settings for the TradingView that I personally use. Okay, so without any further ado, let's start. So when you are in TradingView, the first thing first I would suggest is you register your account and try to sign in with a valid mail ID. That will help you save all your chart analysis, all your drawings, all your settings that you are doing. It will help you if you start by signing in. Just click here and then choose the valid sign in area that you want to sign in. So for me, I'm gonna use Google. So once you sign in, your home screen gonna look something like this. And how can you go to the chart and look into the functions that TradingView has to offer? Okay, you can simply, as you see, it has search market here. You can click here, you can write your favorite pair, or you can look into the home page. Mostly some of the most popular items will be here, like SPX has S&P 500, or you can say like ES is E-mini, S&P 500 future. This is the future chart, this is the spot chart. So let's go to that, and once you put your mouse here, you can click here as well, or you can just go and launch chart, you can click here. Okay, so once you click that, this will be your chart, and this is how it gonna look at the very beginning. So I'm gonna start from this specific area, and then I'm gonna go all the way to the right side. Now the first thing is, your chart may look white, so you go on the left, here is your user ID, you click on this and click the dark mode, turn the dark mode on. Now you see there is this trading panel. Okay, if this one is not showing on your left, you can click here again, there is your drawing panel, you need to turn it on to show it. Okay, so this is how you show your drawing panel. Okay, so let's start with the replay mode. So what I noticed while making this video is, previously the bar replay wasn't available without a membership plan. Okay, but today while making the video, I just came to know that I can actually use the bar replay without a membership. I don't know if this is something new they have implemented or not, but what the replay mode does is, let's say if you look here, there is a jump to option. If you click on the jump to, it will give you a option to select the chart from where you want to hide all the data on your right side. Okay, so as you can see, like when I'm here and moving it towards my left side, all the right side data is going darker, like it's a little bit hard to clearly see the data. Okay, for now, yeah, it's visible, but it's little darker. So when I'm here, let's say I want to start my replay mode from this position. When I'm here, if I click on the left button of my mouse, it gonna hide all the data on my right side. What happened on the right side until the recent day or till now, that data will be hidden. So this is a very good thing for backtesting purpose. Okay, when you have a strategy, when you have learned something, you can use this mode to backtest your strategy or your learning. Okay, that if you have learned it or not. Now if you click on the replay speed on the lower area here, it will give you the speed you want to move. You see, like 1 update per 1 second. Okay, now if you put 3x, it will be 3 update per 1 second. Now these things are important when you are going for your backtest. Default settings is 1x, so 1 update per 1 second, you will have it there. And if you press on the play button, it will continue to play the next data, next chart, like that. If you pause it here, now you can go with the play button, you can go with the forward button. Okay, now how do you exit out of your replay mode? if you need to exit out of your replay mode, you can do two things. Either you can click here, jump to the real-time chart, you can click here, or you can just go here and you can exit it out from here. Okay, so if you click exit and confirm it, it will take you to the most recent time. Now there goes your replay mode, and I really thank TradingView for doing this, if it's actually true, because I'm not quite sure if this function is available to everyone now on, but if that is the case, I really appreciate TradingView. Anyway, so that's the replay mode. Now the alert mode is actually, you can create some alerts on your TradingView, and if you have it installed in your mobile device or any other devices, or even the same device, when price hits a certain level, it will give you alert. So you can use the alert mode like this and then select the price from here manually. Like let's say I need alert at 45.75 range. Okay, I can select the price here and then I can set the alert and I can create it like that. Or there is another thing, let's say I need alert here, I can go at this level, right click on my mouse, and then I can go add an alert over there like this as well. Or there is another way to add the alert. You see there is a plus button, you go to the price level that you want to create an alert, and then you can click on the plus and then you can put the alert. Okay, and you see like there is buy and sell option as well, or new orders as well, or you can draw a line straight using this as well. So you need to explore this part, what you need most. But the alert you can set in 3 different ways. Right clicking on the price level that you want to set an alert and then go and create the alert. You can set an alert by clicking here and then manually putting the price and whatever name you want to do and then create. Or as I showed, like the plus icon here, that goes the alert. Now here is a indicator template. Now there are some templates, I usually don't use the indicator that much, or I don't use the indicator template, so I'm gonna skip the template part. Template means like let's say you have added 3, 4 or 5 indicators on your chart, how many, like depending on the plan you are using, or on the free plan I think you can use only 3 indicators. So let's say you have 3 indicators and you moved those indicators to certain level. Like here I have a ATR. What I can do is, if I go here and click on these 3 dots on the option that says more, I can click here, I can move existing pen above, so it's now with my chart. I can find out the name up here and then I can click here, move new pen above, I can move it to the high. I can adjust the height like this because I don't really need the like ATR curves. All I need is the ATR value over here. This is all I need, so I can move it like this. And then you see there is this indicator icon. If you click here, it will give you the list of indicators. Like you see I have some indicators as favorite selected over here. However, you can just select a, like you can search for your indicator, let's say midnight open or midnight gap, something like that. Let me put like ICT midnight. You can search for the name, and then let's say this is the indicator I can add as my favorite, and if I click on this, it will be added to my TradingView. So when I have multiple indicators like this and I'm positioning it in different levels, now I can save. You see, save indicator template. If I do like this and put a name, these 2 indicators like ATR and ICT midnight, you see the saved indicators are here already. So what it gonna do is it gonna put all the indicators that you have added to your chart and the position of those indicators as your template. And later on when you need indicators, you can just come here and just click on the template that you have saved. Okay, there are some default templates over here, but you can create a custom template for yourself as well. But this is where you add your indicator. You come here, instead of favorite you can just search here for any name. Let's say Bollinger Band. If I add that to my chart, I have to click, and it says basic plan has only 2 indicators that I can use. Before it was 3, but they have reduced it to 2. So now I can use only 2 indicators. So how can I add another one? Let's say I don't need the ATR indicator, so I can just cross the ATR indicator out of my chart, and then I can go to the indicator and add the Bollinger Band. As you can see, now the Bollinger Band is on my chart. Or I don't need the midnight. Now I can go there and I can maybe put moving average. Okay, so if I just write MA, it will give me the moving average. Okay, MACD, whatever, like sample moving average. This is SMA. Now moving average exponential, this is EMA. EMA is a better choice, to be honest. Anyway, so now you can see I have EMA over here. Now if I need to change the indicators settings, when I hover or when I put my mouse over there, you will see the settings over here. You can click the settings, you can change however you want to change. Let's say the EMA, I want to see the 50 EMA period or 50 days worth of like how the market did in 50 days. Okay, the average of that. This is the average line of 50 days. So every day there is a new candle. This is a daily time frame. I'm coming to that, but this is a daily time frame, and when there is a new candle, what market did in previous 50 days, it recalculates and goes like that. So the 50 days average is like this. Market is currently below the 50 days moving average. So mostly, I mean, I'm not here to talk about indicators. So this is how you can customize your indicator settings from here, or you can remove the indicators as well. Just put the mouse on that and find the cross. You can remove like this. So there goes your indicator. Now what is this? Now you can see there are candles, bars. Let me highlight some. When I highlight some, or when I add some favorites, you can see I have now 2 different types of candle here. If I move it, it will be only the default one that I'm using on the chart. So this is my default. It shows like this. If I click here, go to the hollow, you see it changed to hollow as well here. You see it changed to hollow. If I go to bar, it changed to bar. But if I make favorites like the candle, now it's showing 2, my current settings and my favorite one as well. If I favorite the line, it will show 3, my current one and the favorite. So let's go to line, it will look like this. Let's go to candle, it will look like this. Okay, so this is where you change the pattern, or where you change the candle, like your data pattern, right? If you put Heiken Ashi, it gonna show you the Heiken Ashi candles only, like all the greens and all the reds grouping together mostly. Okay, sometimes there will be exceptions like this and this, but mostly Heiken Ashi is when the market has a move towards the upside or move towards the downside, it will try to make the colors similar. Now beside that, you have a time frame selection. Now I am currently at 1 day, but if I mark, let's say 4 hours, let's say 1 hour, let's say 15 minutes, let's say 5 minutes, 3, 1, you see now I have so many over here. If I don't need all of them, I can just come here and unselect some of them, and you will see like it's only the current one that I'm at and all others. Now if I move from the daily to 15 minutes, the chart will change, but you see the daily is still there. Now if I go to a weekly, okay, now the daily is still there because I have the daily as my favorite. But if I don't have that in my favorite, it will show something like this. So it's better to have some of these as your favorite, like whatever time frame you prefer to trade, or whatever time frame you like the most to, or you feel most comfortable to trade into. Those are the things you want to add as your favorite. Now there is this ES icon. Okay, ES. What ES icon is? It's my, as you can see, like E-mini S&P. That's the ticker of my there's the short form of my currency pair or whatever. This is indices, so in that case that's the short form of the current candle or chart data that I'm looking into. Now about the plus icon, you can compare the symbols. Let's say ES with Nasdaq, NDQ or NQ. Let's say I want to compare that. If I click here, it's gonna show me the line chart of Nasdaq as well. Now I have a comparison between ES and Nasdaq. What I can do here is, you see on my indicator area, I have a new indicator type thing, that is this line. If I go to the settings and I go to the style, if I change it from line to candles, now you see I have two different types of candle in my chart. Now as I showed, if I click on the three dot and the move to option and new pen above or below, let's say I click new pen below, now I will have two different charts in two different positions. So when I need to compare between two different things, I can compare like this. Or I can again come here, click on the three dot, I can click on the move to existing pen above. Now both merged together and my option went here. If I click here and then move to and then new pen above, now Nasdaq is my upper portion and ES is my lower portion, and now I can adjust between those two, like how much of the area I want to give them, I can do that. Okay, so this is the compare, the plus icon. Now if I don't need them, I can just come here, I can click the remove option. Now I will have the only thing. Now on this icon, as you can see, there is a search icon as well, so you can search for different things. Let's say I want to see how Bitcoin is doing, BTC, I can search BTC here. There is your exchange names, let's say Bitcoin, I want to see how it's doing on Binance, because Binance is, I think, #1 exchange for cryptocurrency. So this is the data for Binance. As you can see, Bitcoin /US dollar 1 week data of Binance. 1 week here, 1 week, or here 1 week means each candle here represents 1 week. So it takes 7 days to form one candle. If I go to 1 minute or 15 minutes, each candle gonna show you 1 minute or 15 minute worth of data. So that's this part done. Now this is already, like, you know what to do around this area. You can just turn on these two for the dark mode and this, and then sign in, sign out, whatever you want to do here, you can do that. You can set your keyboard shortcuts here, you can set your language here. Okay, now let's come to the drawing pen. Now on the drawing pen here, you can see the first one is your crosshair. Crosshair is, now I have this cross selected. So what happened is, if you look at my mouse pointer on the middle, see my crosshair, but it's actually what it shows here, it's the plus icon, right? Like the plus icon or the target icon, or however you want to make it. This is what it's showing right now. Dot, you can have it as your crosshair, you can have it like this. And the eraser is actually when you draw something on the chart, you can erase with the eraser. You don't really need the eraser because I will show you other options as well, but this is how you can choose between these three. Okay, now on the next one, you will see I have a lot of things marked as my favorite. What this favorite does is, if you see here, I have some options as my favorite. So let's select this one. What happened, it just put an arrow here. Okay, if I select this one, it will put another arrow there. If I select the text, I can write down whatever I want to write, and then I can change all the, you know, size, look, color. On the visibility, I can choose where I want to show it. Like if I select like tick of the minute, it will disappear because I ticked the minute out. So from 1 minute to 59 minutes, whatever chart I go, it won't show me the text. If I click OK, and if I go to 15 minutes, you will see no text. But if I go to 1 hour, you see the text is here. This favorite tool option that I can drag, clicking on the left, you know, 6 dots or 8 dots right here, I can hold it here and then move wherever I want to move. So this is like my shortcuts. I don't need to go every time here for a line or for a trend line or vertical lines, or then I don't need to come here for the Fibonacci retracement or the gun box, and then I don't need to come here for some of these items, although I never used those. I don't need to come here for a long or short positioning tools, anything. Okay, all I can do is, you need to go through these functions. The only important function that you need to look for, I will actually give you those functions. Okay, so from this one, like the emojis here, from this one up to this level, you need to go through this. You need to look what you need and what you don't need. Okay, from the emojis to the top one, this is your personal preference right here. I will explain what the other one does. The plus, of course, you know what the plus does. You can zoom into your chart. Okay, if you click some area, it will zoom in like this. You click on the plus icon one more time. Let's say you want to see this area more zoomed, you click here, it will be zoomed. Now if you want to zoom out, you can just click on the zoom out and it will zoom out. That's one way. You can just do it by using your mouse. So you can zoom in like this and then go here and here. Also you can do it by clicking on this lower part where you have the time stamps. Okay, you see like there is a new day, then there are some times over there. You can click here, then go left and right, it will give you that. Now if you need to make chart larger, like this one will make it wider, and this side there is a price scale. You can see, you can click on the wider area and then you can make the chart larger. Okay, so that's the zoom in function. And there is a ruler. Okay, the measurement ruler or tool. What you can do with this one is you can click here, then you can just go from left to, let's say like you want to see how many days it took to make another high over here, right? When you click from a certain level to the level you want to measure, if you click there, you will see like it gonna say like it took 26 bars, that took 6 hours and 30 minutes, and then whatever happened during this time, price gave a negative 0.33% move during this time from here to here. Okay, things like that you can measure with that. But this tool you can actually make it with the shift key. Like if you hold your keyboard shift key and then click on the chart and then drag it like this, you will see your chart. That's with the shift key. Okay, if you hold the shift key and then click, you will have the same thing instead of clicking here. As you can see, when I hover my mouse over there, it says shift plus click on the chart. You see, so it's the shortcut. Now what is this magnet? This magnet has some strength with it as well. You see, like weak magnet, strong magnet. Usually you don't want to put the strong magnet, that's gonna be very annoying for you. And the weak magnet, we usually use that one. Why we use that one is because, let's say I want to draw a line from here to here. Okay, now this line, I will quickly change the setting of the line and the pixel so that you can see it. Okay, so there is a line that I draw with my line tool like this on the trend line. Okay, I'll click here, and then now when you are using the trend line, the shortcut is you hold your shift key, it gonna be your straight line. Let's say I want to draw a line from here to here. Now I need to adjust like this manually. Instead you can just hold the shift key, it will be a straight. No matter what you do, it will be a straight like this. There is, if I'm moving it like my mouse pointer up and down, you see it's not moving at all. It's just holding it straight. Just with my move, it's resizing, like it's getting longer or shorter with my movement, but it will be straight. Now if I click again, it will be straight like that. So what we do with the magnet, right? The magnet is, let's say I need to put a line on exact top. Now you will zoom like this, you will zoom like this, then find the top, then you will draw the line. But what the magnet does is, as you can see, like when my mouse is near to the top, it's dragging my pointer there. See, my mouse pointer is not even on the top, but it dragged the line over there. And if I click now, it's gonna click on the top straight away. You see the click over there. Now it's clicking there. Now I can hold the shift key and then I can draw a line like this. Now when I need to draw something in between, this is where things gets a little disturbing. Let's say I need to draw a line from the middle of the candle. I cannot draw it on the middle because it's dragging to the point, like on the body or the high or the low or the close, things like that. So how can I draw in the middle? I need to find a empty area. Let's say there is nothing over here that my mouse can drag into, or the magnet can drag me to, and then I will go like this on the left, and then I will click holding the shift key. Okay, so let me make that again. I can click around this area. Now if I hold the shift key, it will allow me to draw that straight line. But if I don't hold the shift key, what's gonna happen? Right when I'm here, it's gonna drag me to either low or high. The moment I'm releasing my shift key, it's dragging me to the low or the high, depending on where my mouse is. Okay, wherever I'm going, it's dragging automatically. You see my mouse pointer, I'm putting it higher than where the line is ending, right? But it's still dragging to that closest candle's high. That's what the magnet does. It gives you more accuracy when you are drawing from a candle's body, high or low or close, wherever, like that. But if you need something to put in the middle, you need to hold the shift key, then come to that area, and then release your mouse pointer and shift key. That like mouse click and shift key, that will do it. Now there goes the magnet. If it's annoying, you can just untick it to unselect it. Now what is this one does? This is a continuous drawing mode. What that does is, let's say you selected this one and you draw a line. Okay, first let me take it off. When the continuous drawing mode is off, I selected this one here. You see it's blue color. Blue means selected. Now when I'm drawing a line and clicking on the chart, you see that blue is gone. If I have the continuous drawing on, I can draw multiple lines. You see, like I'm just drawing lines and it's allowing me to draw, okay, as many as I want. It's still there until I click on my right side, like mouse right button. It won't go. Now I'm gonna click my mouse right button and you have a look here, the blue will disappear. Right button, that blue disappeared. So when I need to draw multiple lines, this will help me. Like if I have a lot of things to draw on the chart, that continuous drawing helps me. Not only that, there is another thing that's called the brush. You will find the brush, if I'm not wrong, you will find the brush inside of this area. Okay, that's your brush. If you highlight it, it will come here. Highlighter, brush, everything here. Without this one, let me show you without the continuous drawing. Okay, my continuous drawing is off. If I select the brush and draw something free drawing like this, once I click out, the brush will go. But when I have the continuous drawing and select the brush, it will allow me to draw until I right click my mouse. Okay, it will allow me to draw as long as I want to draw. It won't go. So now I right click the mouse, now it disappeared. The brush icon, like it was blue before, now it's white, back to white again. That's the brush. Now what the lock does, lock is, as you can see, lock all the drawing. What gonna happen is, let me show you without lock. So if I don't lock, you see I can move my drawings. Yeah, but when I lock the drawing, all the drawing, you see when I'm clicking and trying to move, it's moving the chart but not my drawing. You got the point, right? It's not allowing me to move. You see my drawing is selected but I cannot move it. Now when I unlock it and now the drawing is selected, it's moving the drawing, not the chart. So that's what the lock does. But usually we don't use all the drawing as lock. If we need to lock something, we click on the drawing and then you see a lock here. It will lock only this drawing. You see I cannot move this drawing anymore, but I can move everything else. So usually we select on that drawing and then we come like this one will appear when you select on a drawing, and then there is a lock. Now you can change the color from here, you can change the size or thickness from here, you can change the style from here. Like I can turn it into dotted. Now you can go to settings and then you can do everything here, and now you can write the text as well in a line. So when you come here, you choose all your settings, whatever you need to do, then come to text, click tick, and then whatever you write later. Now you see my writing is here, color I can change to white or even like different color. Then I can choose the text size. Let's say I made it 40. Then I can make it bold, I can make it italic. Now you see that text alignment, it's on top, that's why the text is on top of the line, top of the line. If I put middle, it will be in middle of the line. If I put bottom, it will go bottom, as the name suggests. Okay, so let's put in the middle. Now it's in the center because I have center selected here. If I put on the left, it will be from the left side and the lines are on the right. If I put right, it will go right and lines on the left. So depending on few things, you will need to use those parts as well. And if you untick the text, the text won't be there anymore, like it won't show there anymore. Now tick again, it will come back again. So that's what you can do with this one. You see, like when I have nothing selected, that area or that additional option disappears. When I select a drawing or when I use a new drawing tool, you see there is this. If you have template, you can find this, but let's say I draw a new line here and then I select that, it will appear again. Now I can change, I can delete, I can do whatever I want to do. There is the settings, or you can click here for the settings, or you can double click and it will show you all the settings. Okay, so that's how you do it. This function you can do like that. Now there is this one. What this one does is hide all the drawing or show all the drawing, as simple as that. Now there is the delete. When you click on the arrow, you will have three options: remove all the drawings, or remove the indicator if you have the indicator set. Currently I don't have any, that's why it says 0 indicator, and currently I have 29 drawings on the chart, that's why it's showing 29. Or you can remove all drawings and indicators. So let's clear the drawing and let's make it there for you guys. Okay, now that's the delete option. Now if you look on the lower part, there is a star mark. What the star mark does is, I'm gonna bring it here. Okay, so what that star mark does is, if you click here, it will disappear, like all the star, like all your favorite options that you had selected here, that bar disappeared. Now if you click again, that bar will appear. So this is how you do your favorites. You can hide it or you can do it like this. Any drawing you do, like there is this drawing, you can double click it here, it will bring back that settings. Okay, now I don't need any of this. Okay, so I can remove it from here. And then if you like some settings, you can save it by clicking on the template, save as, and then you can give it a name, let's say AB, then save it. And now when you draw something, so let's say that's your default drawing came up on your screen, you can click here or double click here, go to template and then click on the AB, or you can just select this one, then it will show you something like this, or this window will appear as I'm saying and showed previously. You can click on this icon, template icon, click here, select the name you saved your template with. If you select that, you see everything else disappeared and it just gave you what you saved. Okay, so that's another thing with your templates, like whatever you use the most, whatever writing, let's say this is a like, comment, subscribe, right? Let me save it, save as SLC. Okay, SLC, subscribe, like, comment. Now you see this line here that I have drawn right here. Let me change the style as well, let me change the pixel, let me change the color. You see this line, I'll bring it here. If I click on the template icon and click on that SLC, what happened? You see the same line size is there, but the text appeared. Let me draw another line. Okay, it gonna happen with only the thing that you are using. Okay, let's say I'll make like this and then put SLC. You see the text is appearing inside. Now if you save a template for the trend line and try to do it for the horizontal line like this one, it won't work because this is a new thing, completely new thing. So you need to save some template for that as well. It won't work for that, it will only work for this. The gun box settings, this one, it gonna work only for that one. Okay, whatever settings you have, let's say you have a box like this, you don't have any template, you have to save some template for this one. You can write inside of these things as well. If you double click, if you go to text, click here, you write whatever you write, it's appearing on the left top corner. Now make it inside, make it right or center, it will appear like this. Now let's make it bigger, let's make it bold, italic, whatever you want to do, you can do like that. Okay, so everything, almost everything has the option to write down. Okay, so that's for the left side. In my next video I will show like how these things can be very helpful to you. Okay, all these things I will show you those as well. Okay, yeah, so that's it for today. Until next time, take a very good care of yourself and your family and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Bye bye.